Well, hello, my students. I hope you're thinking of great things today. Oh, it's the middle of the week, almost the weekend. And last, you might want to write this down in your books. I am going to take a sick day. It's been 10 years. I think I'm due one. And whoever gave me this sickness, I hope you're happy. But just remember, you're still special to God. Still special to God. Really, today's going to be more just review. So I'm going to go through these problems real quick. There's 8 of them. Then I have a sheet for you to work on. So here, first combine the variables and combine the terms. So we want to get everything together. So now I'm going to subtract the 6 to get the x by itself. And there goes my voice. So now divide by 6. You're always doing the reverse. So 15, 6. Then there's 3 that goes into both terms. So we can reduce this to 5 halves. This one, distribution. We did that in class a couple days ago. So add 4. And then divide by 4. So easy peasy. Hey, distribution again. So 1/4 of 8 is 2x. 1/4 of 4 is 1. So add 1 to both sides. 2x equals 6. And then do the reverse, divide by 2. Here, this one. Now, this is absolute value. I tend to make them super big so it's easier to tell it's absolute value. So 10 minus 12 is -2. And the absolute value of -2 is 2. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. So 2x equals 6. Divide by 2. X equals 3. Ha, ha, ha. Now you could do this 2 ways. You could multiply both sides by 4, then divide by 3. Or you can do this in one step by multiplying by the LCD. I said that wrong. I'm sorry. The reciprocal. The reciprocal is when you multiply, give you 1. So this would be 1x equals 3 goes into 6 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. Oh, we're cranking now. Here we want to get the x term by itself. So you subtract the 6. -x equals 4. Take the opposite. So x equals -4. Now, whenever you have several terms over a number, just multiply both sides by this number. So I'm going to multiply by 4. So this would be 12. And 4 goes into 4 once. So I would distribute the 1. I'm sorry, subtract the 1. I'm sorry, I'm on medication. I'm barely here. Now this is a super tricky problem. Most people do better if they get rid of the fractions. So ask yourself, what number does 2 go into, 4 goes into, and 8 goes into? And that would be 8. So I'm going to do 8. Multiply every term by 8. Because in an equation, you can do what you want as long as you do it to both sides. So this would be 4x plus 2 equals 1. So now we're going to solve. Easier to solve. So 1 minus 2 is -1. Divide by 4. X equals -1/4. Now, here's 4 problems. Turn me off and do it. And I will do it in a second. I gotta find something real quick here. Okay. Give me just a second. I have a problem with the book here. Uh-oh. Okay. let's see what we got here. So here, x is 3x. So x equals 2 when you divide both sides by 3. Distribute the 4. It's 4x minus 12 equals 12. Add 12 to both sides. 4x equals 24. Divide by 4, x equals 6. This one, okay, let's simplify. 5x minus 3x is 2x. Simplify. 10 minus 20 is negative 10. Absolute value is 10. So subtract 6. 2x equals 4. Divide by 2. This one, subtract 4. So negative x equals 4. Take the opposite of both sides. So x equals negative 4. Now, do those 5 problems for me, please. I would appreciate it. Then turn me back on. Okay, well, I think you should be done, I hope. Let's see what we have. Okay. I'm getting a little bouncy here, sorry. So subtract 12. 6x equals 6. Divide by 6. Here, this one I'm dividing by 3, so multiply by 3. Here I'm going to subtract 1 to get the x term by itself. So 2/3 x equals 100. Multiply both sides by the reciprocal. So 2 goes in 150 times 3 is 150. Here, I have a bunch of stuff, number underneath, so I'm going to multiply by that number to get rid of it. So let's multiply by 3. So x plus 1 equals 12. So subtract 1, x equals 11. And here, the LCD, get rid of that denominator, kids. This is the easiest way. So 3 goes into 6, 6 goes into 6, and 2 goes into 6. So 1/3 of 6 is 2. 6 going to the 6 one more time. So it's 1 times 5 is 5. And half of 6 is 3. So I'm going to subtract 5. Now I'm going to write it right here. 2x equals negative 2. So x equals, when I divide by 2, negative 1. Well, again, we're going to do this more of this tomorrow, so don't panic. But here's your homework. But we'll make this due for Friday. Due Friday. So that way, if you're stuck on a couple, we'll review some more tomorrow. I hope you miss me a little bit. I will miss you. Now work on this again today, the rest of the hour. Don't waste time. But it's not due till Friday. Bye.